live stream here on the Chasing the Pennant podcast. I am Rob. Tonight, I am going to be taking on Joe Borek. Joe, what's your trash talk to me tonight? Yeah, I hopped on online a couple days ago for the first time in a while, and it was not good. So I need to figure out how to actually do this against a friend here. Here we go. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how to set up a game against a friend. What in the fuck? Oh, there we go. Invite to exhibition game. Alright, so 6 innings. Let's say we do. How do you feel about doing veteran for hitting and pitching? Alright. Quick counts. Yeah, let's do quick counts. Alright, there we go. Should be getting an invite. I honestly don't know. I think it's just based on who's the home team, if it's AL or NL Park. All right, so do you want to be home or away? All right, I'll go home. Oop. There we go. All right, so random 3 times and pick the favorite one. And I don't know why it's not letting me do it. Nah, let's just pick a freaking team. I'm not gonna... It's being weird. Alright. 3, 4... I'm not playing with Detroit, fuck that. Ooh, man, I got the Dodgers and the Yankees. How about we get that... I think I'm going with the Yankees. Alright, yeah, right-hander on the hill, so let's see here. know what? That. I'm gonna put Mike Ford, the left-handed bat, who I played against in high school, in for Luke Voigt. I probably should have broken up all my right-handed bats to the top and put a couple lefties in there, but oh well.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Cleveland Indians.
Yeah, and that's the one they had that one player who tested positive earlier, and there were reports that he was training with some of the Phillies.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how that affects, you know, what I guess how the season starts off.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Allen is there.
There's literally, I mean, I've said before on the show when we did the uniform bracket that I love the Yankees basic uniforms, but this is literally the only one that's different. Alright, let's go, Judge.
A bouncer up the middle. Fielded
cleanly. 2 batters and I haven't struck out yet, so that's something.
Now. Now at the plate, Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here now the 2-2.
Oh man, that was a juicy one. I don't know how I didn't crank that.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't
trying to paint and trying to do a little paint job there. I'm not falling for it.
Taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with along at bat like this.
Ah shit! I shouldn't have chased that.
We'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
I kind of like how it's like a realistic-ish strike zone as opposed to not just what's inside the box.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Jesus Christ.
Can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be
well, that's a fucking incredible start for me.
Striding in for the Indians, Cesar Hernandez. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Gardner. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So
another former Phil who came back to life once he left town.
One of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. All even now, 2-2. Mercado, base runner at first with 1 out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Blew that 99-mile-an-hour right past you.
Jose Ramirez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And this one's in the dirt.
A good old knuckle curve got you fooled there.
Moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner going a second time. And it's fouled away. And now he's on the move again for second. But this will be pulled in.
Ooh, man, you hit that one on the nose.
And that'll be that.
Right at my guy.
All set for the start of the inning.
I don't know if I ever told you guys, but one time, the only time that I ever went to a game in Cleveland, I was sitting there with my buddy, and Ramirez. God damn, how did I miss that? Ramirez was at bat, right? And I looked at my buddy, and I'm like, he's homering on the next pitch. Sure enough, very next pitch, he cranks it over the right field wall.
I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed.
How the hell is your... Oh, my God, I hit that. That should have been a gapper. That should have been at least 2, and your center fielder was right there.
Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in. And that's the second out. So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. 1-1. This is
get down, get down, get down.
Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side.
It just hung up there too long. That's the problem.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. His career
you gotta be up there
against Garrett Cole.
All right, so what's your take on with the 60-game season? Who do you think is? Who do you think are going to be among the top teams in the league and making the playoffs?
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
The designated hitter,
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Stanton. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Yeah, it'll be. It's going to be really fun, I think, to watch a 60-game season because you're going to see, like you said, a lot of those teams that get off the hot starts and sometimes maybe fade down the stretch. They'll be playoff teams in this shortened season. I mean, the Phillies, over 60 games last year, would have been a playoff team. So we'll see how that plays out for them. Stay in the yard, stay in the yard, stay in the yard. There we go.
Makes a nice catch on the track.
So yeah, we'll see how that plays out for some of those teams like that, and it could make for somewhat of a Cinderella story. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'm just happy that we're gonna have baseball. It's we still won't be able to go to games, but it sure as hell, beats not having baseball at all.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Well, that's a problem. Hold on. I'm going to pause the game after this.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Perez corrals it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Now in the box, Mike Tauchman.
All right. Let's see how I can figure this out here. I don't think so. Oh, let me hit broadcast settings. Advanced settings, audio sharing. Go back to that audio sharing thing and just once again make sure you have all 3 checked off. And share party audio, I think, is the biggest one because we're in a party right now. Alright. Let me try Party settings. Go to party settings, and there should be something that says allow your voice to be shared. You see it? Alright. Well, back to the action here. We'll see if we got Borek on the audio now.
Yeah, because what I was going to say is I agree with you on this whole Cinderella team's dialogue. Hello?
You got me?
Yeah, the game just crashed.
Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul.
Are you still in the game? Because my game crashed. Oh, now I'm pitching again. What, I don't know what. It literally crashed.
I don't know what's going on here, man. If you're watching Twitch, it's probably just the people in AMYP right now experiencing some technical difficulties. So we're trying to work our way through this inaugural live stream here.
Oh, that was
Jesus Christ, I don't know why.
My whole head slipped off of my damn controller. Usually I use the one with the grip, but it's charging, so I can't use it. There we go, Cesar. It's the field of the middle. Okay, you said, yeah, we got you now, so I think they got me now.
Right here.
More of a comfortable side from the
But
left
what
side.
I was saying when people couldn't hear me was, I think
side.
Tampa has a chance to be a surprise team this year with all their great young pitching, great offense, where the Yankees sometimes get off to a slower start. And Boston obviously has kind of just had things go wrong for them with Chris Sale needing
Can't keep that one fair.
All that. In our division, the Nationals, I don't know how you feel about them, Rob, but they normally don't get off to a good start. The former World Series champion, they're a team that this probably doesn't benefit at all.
Yeah, they got off to a really slow start last year, and then they had that surge in the second half, which is where they got into the wild card spot and ended up winning the World Series. But yeah, I could see, and like I said, it might benefit the Phillies because the Phillies were a hot team to start off last year, and we all saw where that ended for them.
Yeah, it could also unfortunately benefit the Mets because the Mets normally choke at the end of the season when they have good seasons. And there is no end of the season. There's literally only 2 months. So, if they're able to get over the whole Syndergaard thing and still pitch pretty well, their offense might be pretty good with the DH because they'll be able to use Cespedes this year. So, that'll be an interesting team to follow as well, and I hope they stink. They might be a team that actually benefits more than others. Rick Porcello pitching less games too. Normally, that guy just bounces back after having an awful year. So, all those things point towards them being probably one of the top 3 teams, if not the second team.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3 hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just
yeah, the
Mets, with the bases loaded.
I don't know. I feel like the Mets definitely got better in the offseason, but I don't know how much better they got. I mean, they were a good team. They kind of came on strong at the end of last season, actually finished with a better record than the Phillies did.
Yeah, which they usually don't do. That was like absurd that the Mets came on strong at the end of the season. Normally it's the exact opposite. But I agree. I mean, I just think they have a chance because Porcello's a veteran. They got more veterans even with Syndergaard down the league. We have Wheeler, Nola, and then a bunch of pitchers that aren't experienced.
1-2 pitch.
So that's also more what still worries me with the Phillies. I think we still don't have the most lockdown pitching unless if, like I know Alex Carr and some other Phillies writers said, some of those guys we picked on drafted can be relievers fairly quickly, but it'll be interesting to see if you throw them right into the fire since there's no minor league this year. Because obviously the Phillies have a pretty downtrodden bullpen. It's not like you have name brand people. So.
The payoff pitch.
Yeah, and that's been a thorn in the Phillies' side for a few years, and especially now with Sir Anthony probably out until 2022. That's going to be an issue for them. Robertson, he's still going to be out for quite some time. So you are dead meat at home plate, sir.
Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Yeah, Robertson's interesting, though, because I don't know if you saw the interview with Girardi from a while ago, but he was saying he's been throwing, he's been doing some stuff, and he said he would be ready by sometime in August. So obviously, if Robertson's going by his own stuff, if he's ready by sometime in late August, that's literally only a few weeks into the season when the guy finds
digging for two
to do something to it. So that'll be interesting. I still don't see that happening. That's a little bit of a stretch for me. I forgot that when you do short innings, pitching reflects good pitching energy gets reflected. But
no runs, just one hit and no errors for the Yankees.
I mean, I feel like the Phillies' biggest Achilles heel is still going to be pitching, because we still don't know who our fifth starter is. You're probably going to end up going with Howard. But obviously, if you have to force him in and he doesn't do well, your fallback plans are not as good as other teams. You have Nick Pivetta.
This is just going to wind up being a foul.
Yeah, the pitching is once again going to be the Achilles heel. I think that's without a doubt.
There's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center.
But Pivetta, again, like Fritzy and Sean said on the podcast during the week, I mean, he's a good guy. He usually
but he will not make a break for it as he'll hold tight with one
I was just trying to force a throwing error.
So striding in.
Yeah, he's a good pitcher with good stuff. The problem is he can never put it together. I was actually at Pivetta's complete game. That was beautiful. He pitched really well, and I was like, oh, finally, put it together. And then I'm like, oh, no, never mind, not really. So that's what you really just need to see from Nick, that putting it together. Then when he came out of the bullpen once last year, I don't know if you remember that, but I think it was in like the 8th inning or something of the one game. Then he struck somebody out and he celebrated like J.C. Romero pretty much. Like that type of role could kind of fit him just because of adrenaline, but I also think a bullpen role fits Vinny better than Nick, because Nick profiles more if he can figure it out as a fifth starter or fourth starter, and Vince Velasquez profiles more as a reliever because he actually pitches good sometimes for 2 innings and then just forgets what the hell he's doing.
Bottom of the inning.
I can't say I disagree with that assessment there. By the way, I just fucking blew a runner on second, nobody out, scoring opportunity there.
Yeah, you pulled a Phillies while we're talking about the Phillies.
Go figure.
3-2, one more time. Pulled toward right center field.
Dude, I don't know why these guys always jam this.
Just looks it into his glove, and there's one.
Yeah, this is a pretty decent pitch to hit there.
And that'll bring in friend.
No, but in this game, I just noticed that in seasons too, the guys don't come around much on their swings. So they just jam themselves sometimes. One inside shit.
Fouled away.
Jesus Christ, he's killed that.
Yeah, it's a hanger, man. Left a few of those out there for you.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Still 2-2.
That's 99 on the corner, so that was kind of
pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow
Damn,
right.
fuck out of you with that one.
Judge. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Judge.
Oh, that's
now
good.
for Cleveland, Domingo Santana.
That's a massive outfield.
Pulled into the windup. 1-1 pitch on its way.
I can't stand pitching out of the windup, by the way. This meter moves so much slower than what I like.
It also depends with the pitchers, because with Shane Bieber, the meter doesn't move that slow. I think Cole's just one of the guys in the game. Because I know pitching with, I'm blanking on his name right now because it wasn't Hiroki Kuroda, but that Japanese guy that used to be on Seattle in past games. I remember pitching with him, I would always have to change his motions. And I could pitch with him really well. It's just out of the windup. He would be like Hideki, or not, Daisuke Matsuzaka, where it would just be like taking a full minute to get the pitch to the plate, and I would be like, nah.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th.
Good old fucking Daisuke.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Yeah, Daisuke was fun. didn't want to leave the mound during that one. I think that was a playoff game, actually. Tito came out and he wanted to remove him, and he ran back to second base. That was hilarious.
I was actually it wasn't spring training, but it was an exhibition game. It was the first game that Dice K pitched in an actual major league stadium, and Pat Burrell took him deep about 475 feet into the upper deck in left field.
Yeah, that's a really good shot, especially because you usually see those from lefties, not righties, hitting it into the upper deck at CB2.
Well, I mean the porch, the whatever's Harry the Cave, I think it is, up in left field on the scoreboard.
Harry the Cave. Yeah, I sit up there a lot. That's a pretty good spot if you don't mind sitting and looking at the other scoreboard, which I always thought was something that people make a bigger deal about.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Gone.
That one is out of here. This game
barely got it. That's the guy. Is that I think that's Mike Ford, the guy I put into the lineup right before we started.
Stepping in now, Mike Tuchman.
Yeah, here's another lefty. Yeah, that was now Bears corner. There it is. They're trying to do it for the fucking game.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this. All
right, so we're getting into clutch time here. It's the top of the fifth. Remember, we're only playing 6 innings.
Still at 1 and 2.
That was perfect. I don't know how your guy fought that off.
Great change up
why I chased that one.
For the third strike. And that ends the inning.
Well, I don't know whether or not to say it's a pitcher's duel or we both just suck at this game.
I usually hit pretty well in this game, actually. I just think the one team I literally never, and I play with so many. You can ask my one friend Zach. I play with so many teams in this game. I think I never really played with Indians. I haven't played with anybody really other than people I trade for on the Indians, like Roberto Perez, who's one of the better catchers.
How the hell did you get a piece of that one?
I have no. Their issue is you have the offense compared to me. I have a decent lineup, but in this game you don't have. The Indians probably match up better in real life for the Yankees. In this game, they don't really rate people well when it comes to not being a name brand, but being a good player. Which is basically half of the Indians.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. It's a pretty fair statement about them.
At least they gave this guy
the 2-2. Runners off for second. That's a strike. Down.
Oh. Okay.
He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. 2-1, here it is. And this ball is crushed deep
go
down
foul,
the
go
right
foul.
Line.
Thank God. Thank God. I was just saying, if I gave up a home run to Cesar Hernandez, good Lord, I would just quit the game right then and there.
Gardner is there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score.
Brett Gardner making it interesting out there.
Yeah, I tried to move him directly under it, and he's like, nah, I'm just going to snow cone it.
He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This is actually a lot easier.
1-1, here it comes.
Let me, since this is the 6th inning, get this one guy down. Get you up. There we go.
Down the third baseline.
Well, that's a fair ball. There we go. Good start to the inning.
You can't get a glove on it. It's through for a
nice cheap little hit there. I'll take it. With LeMahieu, the great contact guy, coming to bat.
DJ LeMahieu. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
Kind of crazy how nobody really heard of LeMahieu until he became a Yankee last year.
Which was stupid because he's raked year upon year in the Rockies. Just everybody refuses to acknowledge anybody that does guarantee it. Not everybody, but a decent
go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however.
And like you always point out, it's not the same as it used to be because of that hydraulic or whatever system it is.
It's a humidor that they store the baseballs in.
Hit back up
Shit,
the
that's
middle.
two.
Hernandez at second. Throw to
God damn it.
Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired.
I was like, that should be two. Then when I said that, I was like, never mind, that might not be two. We're going slow. I need my man on this team still. Mr. Clutch for me was always Jason.
Plate now, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
He left.
That's right. Who's he playing for now?
Now,
shit, there's a walk-off. God damn it.
This could do it. Game over. Walk-off.
Fuck. Of course it's Santana, too.
Carlos Santana.
Jesus Christ. That's a... Oh, my God. That's the second worst thing to losing to a Caesar walk-off, is losing to a Santana walk-off. God damn it.
Nah, I think Cesar would have been worse. At least you also a guy that drives in power and RBIs. If Cesar hit a bomb, because that was a shot.
The way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that
that
this was
been
going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win. Wow.
I know Shane's going to be pissed off at me because he said that he placed a bet on me, which I told him was a stupid thing to do, so that's his fault. Don't blame me, Shane, but I warned you.
I bet you nobody bet on me, so it's probably like, no, Joe's probably going to lose to Rob. Let me just not bet on it. I didn't think I was going to win. I thought you were better than me. I see you online playing this a lot, where I switch between NHL and MLB a lot, so I don't always just play.
I don't really play it as much as you think. I'm usually on here watching Netflix or something like that, but it was a good indoctrination, I should say, to live streaming this game, and we know that we have to have all the audio settings checked off and go through that before we begin streaming next time. So we thank those of you who joined us, which as far as I know is just ANYP members, but we hope that some of you will be watching this on YouTube as it's archived in the future, and we will be live streaming more MLB The Show matchups between all of us hosts here on the Chasing the Pennant, and we hope that you join us for those, so we thank you for watching.